N5 section 2, trickier trinomials. Factorise 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. Right, so what makes this a wee bit trickier is that the coefficient, the value in front of x squared, is bigger than 1. So what we do here is we take the number in front of x squared, 2, and we multiply it by the number at the end, which is plus 3, and that's 6. We're now looking for two numbers that multiply together to give 6 and add together to give 7. So that's 1 and 6. I'm then going to split this middle term up into 2x squared plus 1x plus 6x plus 3. So that's the routine for these equations. Next thing that I do is to factorise this side and then factorise this side. So from 2x squared plus x, highest common factor is x, so that's x bracket 2x plus 1 plus, and from 6x plus 3 I can take 3 bracket 2x plus 1. Now, what should always be the case with these equations, if you're on the right track, is that you get the same result here and here. That's going to be your second bracket, 2x plus 1. And your first bracket is x plus 3. The final answer, bracket x plus 3, bracket 2x plus 1. Example 2, factorise 3x squared plus 8x plus 4. So again, I take the number at the front, 3, multiplied by the number at the end, which is plus 4. 3 times 4 is 12. I'm looking for two numbers that multiply together to give 12 and add together to give 8, so that's pretty straightforward. That's 6 and 2. So I then split 8x into 6x plus 2x, so 3x squared plus 6x plus 2x plus 4. Get my dotted line down the middle. Highest common factor from 3x squared plus 6x is 3x. So 3x times what gives me 3x squared, that's x. 3x times what gives me 6x, that's 2. I then find my highest common factor from 2x plus 4, and that's 2. Bracket x plus 2. Again, I'm on the right track since these two are the same, so that's my second bracket, x plus 2. And the first bracket comes from these two, 3x plus 2. Final answer, bracket 3x plus 2, bracket x plus 2. Example 3, factorise 3x squared plus 2x minus 8. So number at the side this time is minus 24. 3 times minus 8 is minus 24. So it's a negative result. So to multiply together to get a negative result, that will come from signs being different. So just having a think about it, two numbers that multiply to give minus 24, add together to give 2, take time, but that is plus 6 and minus 4. Just check that, 6 times minus 4 is minus 24, and 6 minus 4 is 2. So split up the middle term, 3x squared plus 6x minus 4x minus 8. Get the dotted line down the middle. Highest common factor from 3x squared plus 6x, that's 3x. So 3x times what gives me 3x squared, that's x. And 3x times what gives me 6x, that's plus 2. If there's a minus in the middle, put in a minus. And from 4x minus 8, I can take 4. So minus 4 times what gives me minus 4x, that's x. Minus 4 times what gives me minus 8. And that's going to be plus 2. So I'm on the right track. Second bracket is x plus 2, and the first bracket is 3x minus 4. Final answer, 3x minus 4, bracket x plus 2. Example 4, factorise 6x squared minus 17x plus 5. So 6 times 5 is 30. So two numbers that multiply give 30, add together give minus 17. Well, to multiply together to give a positive result like 30, the signs would need to be the same, but if the term in the middle is a minus, that means if the signs are the same, they'll need to be negative. So having a think about it, Two numbers that multiply together give 30, add together give minus 17, that's minus 15 and minus 2. Minus 15 times minus 2 is 30, and minus 15 minus 2 is minus 17. So splitting up the middle term, that's 6x squared minus 15x minus 2x plus 5. Dotted line down the middle. Highest common factor from 6x squared minus 15x. Well, from 6 and 15 I can take 3, and from x squared and x I can take x, so it's 3x. 3x times what gives me 6x squared, that'll be 2x. 3x times what gives me minus 15x, and that's minus 5. There's a minus there, so put down the minus. Now from 2x plus 5, if it looks like I can't take anything, I can always take 1. So minus 1 times what gives me minus 2x, that's 2x. And minus 1 times what gives me plus 5, that's minus 5. So this bracket's the same. I'm on the right track. So the second bracket is 2x minus 5. First bracket is 3x minus 1. Final answer, bracket 3x minus 1, bracket 2x minus 5.